Vice President Yemi Osinbajo has said the federal government of Nigeria will continue to provide required laws that will protect the environment and make it safe for all citizens of the country. The Vice President said this while speaking on this year's World Environment Day with the theme Beat Plastic Pollution at the State House, Abuja. State House correspondent Ayobami Kwashe tells us more in this report.
Vice President Yemi Osinbajo said the amount of environmental degradation and climate change in the last decades shows that there is no guarantee of a better and safe environment for the next generations if care is not taken. He said the consequences and abuse is a threat which must be addressed by all stakeholders, federal and state government inclusive. He added that the federal government is working on a national strategy to address the issues of plastic recycling, which is harmful to the environment.
On our part, as the federal government of Nigeria, we've tried to remain ahead of the curve in planning, in policy and reform. The Ministry of Environment, in collaboration with critical stakeholders, have developed a national strategy for the phasing out of non-biodegradable plastics. The ministry is also developing a national plastic waste recycling program involving the establishment of plastic waste recycling plants across the country in partnership with state governments. A total of 8 plans have already been completed.
Minister of State for Environment Ibrahim Jobri also called for policies that will promote waste management. According to him, efforts by the government to commence the cleanup of Ogoni land has received over 400 applications from both Nigerian and foreign companies.
The environment is indeed our common heritage and must be protected by all of humanity. The robust vision of this administration has given the ministry an aspiration, and we've endeavored to change the narrative by putting people first. Our new narrative is focused on empowering people, taking climate action, and protecting the environment.
For his part, Senate President Bukola Saraki, who was represented by Victor Ome, said the National Assemblies will ensure the laws to protect the environment are put in place.
It's easy to make laws and get people to obey those laws and do proper disposal of plastic waste, which we have now come to agree that the best way to curb it is to recycle plastics instead of throwing them away, littering them along drainage channels and in our waterways.
Present at the occasion were members of the National Assembly, members of Diplomatic Corps, captains of industries, amongst others. From the Presidential Villa, Abuja, Ayobami Kwashe, reporting for Core TV News.